monster made of concrete and a grave. It's been a trying to swallow me for every single day. But I finally hit the turn off where the blacktop starts to end, and I feel the spirit lifting just around the river bend. There's a crunching and a popping as the tires hit the stone, the sweetest kind of music that a man has ever known. Dust is rising in the rear view like a ghost of where I've been, while the mailbox at the corner is a welcoming me in. Oh, there's gravel under the wheels and a peace inside my mind, leaving all the city noise and the city lights behind. It's a rough and rocky journey to the place where I belong, but the rattle of the gravel is my favorite country song. Fast and easy lanes, but I'll take the road that's honest through the sun and through the rains. Oh, there's gravel under the wheels and a peace inside my mind, leaving all the city noise and the city behind. It's a rough and rocky journey to the place where I belong, but the rattle of the gravel is my favorite country song. Yeah, I'm pulling in the driveway. Can you hear that gravel talk? I saw it in the hallway as I turned the kitchen light. A little square of white against the shadows of the night. It must have slipped beneath the wood while I was fast asleep. A little pile of promises that I wasn't meant to keep. The handwriting is familiar in a slant of blue and gold, with a story of a departure that was never clearly told. I'm standing in my stocking feet afraid to pick it up, while the coffee's getting bitter in my lonely Sunday cup. It's just a letter under the door, and a heart upon the line, saying all the things you couldn't when you were still mine. A paper trail of sorrow and a ghost of what we were, just a lonesome piece of evidence of the love I had for her. I don't even have to open it to know what it's gonna say, that the wind has changed direction and you're headed far away. It's just a letter under the door, and a heart upon the line, saying all the things you couldn't when you were still mine. A paper trail of sorrow and a ghost of what we were, just a lonesome piece of evidence of the love I had for her. Yeah, I'll just leave it laying there until I'm strong enough to read. I've traded in the saddle for a chair of velvet green, and I'm reading about the places that I've already seen. But sitting there above me, near a book by Mark Twain, is my old dusty Stetson with a memory of the rain. It looks a little lonely amongst the leather and the ink, like a man who's lost his spirit and has too much time to think. It's got a scuff from Colorado and a stain from Abilene, a lonesome piece of mountain in a quiet study scene. Oh, there's a hat on the bookshelf and a heart upon the shelf. I'm trying to be a stranger even to my own damn self. But every time I look up from the poems and the prose, I can feel the western wind and the way the clover grows. You can fill your head with wisdom and the stories of the wise, but you can't erase the highway from a drifter's weary eyes. Oh, there's a hat on the bookshelf and a heart upon the shelf. I'm trying to be a stranger even to my own damn self. But every time I look up from the poems and the prose, I can feel the western wind and the way the clover grows. Yeah, just leaning on the classics with a brim of silver gray.
I'm leaning on the fender of this old dusty Ford, watching how the shadows are a-dancing on the board. The town is fast asleep now, and the stars are out of sight, except for one old lamppost that's a-fightin' with the night. It flickers for a second, then it fades into the gray, like a promise that was made and then slowly thrown away. I'm staring down the blacktop where the willow branches lean, waiting for the headlights of a car I've never seen. It's just a flickering streetlight on the lonely side of town, buzzing like a secret that the wind is carrying down. A little bit of magic and a little bit of doubt, waiting for the moment that the light finally goes out. They say a light that's steady is a heart that's found its way. But I'm just like this lamppost at the ending of the day. It's just a flickering streetlight on the lonely side of town, buzzing like a secret that the wind is carrying down. A little bit of magic and a little bit of doubt, waiting for the moment that the light finally goes out. Yeah, just a buzzing and a fading underneath the Georgia sky.
Plastic wrap is fading underneath the morning sun, and the headlines are a-talking about the races that were won. It's been sitting on the gravel since the clock was striking 9. But I'm busy with a story that is strictly only mine. There's a world of trouble out there, in the ink and in the grave, but it don't compare to silence at the ending of the day. I don't care about the markets or the weather in the east, while I'm sitting at the table with a memory and a feast. Oh, there's an unread Sunday paper getting yellow in the rain, holding all the gossip and the pleasure and the pain. But I've got all the headlines that a lonesome man can use, and I'm just a-living on some yesterday's news. Should I read about the strangers and the places they have been, when the only thing I'm missing is a coming from within? Oh, there's an unread Sunday paper getting yellow in the rain, holding all the gossip and the pleasure and the pain. But I've got all the headlines that a lonesome man can use, and I'm just a-living on some yesterday's news. Yeah, just leave it on the driveway. I've heard it all before. waitress is a-yawning, and she's putting up the chairs. I'm sitting in the corner with a heart that's beyond repairs. The jukebox has gone quiet, and the neon's lost its hum, but I'm staring at the bottom of the man I've now become. The steam is rising slowly from this heavy ceramic cup, a bitter kind of medicine to help me wake back up. I've got a long road waiting through the frost and through the rain, and a suitcase full of nothing but a little bit of pain. It's just black coffee and blue goodbyes underneath the curtains of these weary-hearted eyes. One last swallow for the courage, and one last look around before I take my lonesome to the other side of town. I could stay and watch the sunrise through the dirty window pane, but I know that being here won't ever wash away the stain. It's just black coffee and blue goodbyes underneath the curtains of these weary-hearted eyes. One last swallow for the courage, and one last look around before I take my lonesome to the other side of town. Yeah, just leave the change on the counter. I'm headed for the door. The storm is finally settled over the valley and the pine, leaving silver puddles on this little plot of mine. I walked out to the garden to see what still was there, and I found a set of boot prints in the cold and humid air. They lead out to the highway, and they lead away from home, deep into the red clay where the weary spirits roam. I can see the heavy stride now and the way the heel was set, a map of your departure that I haven't followed yet. There's footprints in the mud and a hollow in my soul, watching how the river starts to overflow the bowl. Every step you took away is carved into the ground, the only bit of evidence that's ever gonna be found. The sun's gonna come out tomorrow, and the ground is gonna dry, washing out the memory of your final long goodbye. There's footprints in the mud and a hollow in my soul, watching how the river starts to overflow the bowl. Every step you took away is carved into the ground, the only bit of evidence that's ever gonna be found. Yeah, they're fading in the sunlight, but I still see where you went.